Well, ladies and gentlemen, no hand rubbing and no, that crazy laugh that you guys like, that iconic laugh. No. We are serious. We need to be serious now. No more shenanigans. We got another here we go, ladies and gentlemen. But we will start our conversations from players. Chelsea players. They're hurting, which is obviously good to see that they care. Lots of motivational posts coming out from each and every one of them. How I feel about that, I'm going to let you know. I feel like do all your talking on the field. And you know what? It doesn't help when Arsenal win as well. Just, another slap in the face on top of the slap we got yesterday. It would have been nice had Arsenal dropped some points, would have reduced the pain a tad bit, not a lot, but this is what's going on. Let's go. All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, we got another here we go for a goalkeeper, the second goalkeeper, the backup goalkeeper. So we'll touch base on that. But first, I want to talk about these posts. A lot of the players have come out on Instagram and posting a whole heap of motivational stuff. We'll come back strong. We'll be better next time. This, that, the other. Obviously, Moses Caicedo's one is the focus here, where he talks about it wasn't the debut that I expected, but I'm happy. Just to bring that up. But I'm happy to get my first minutes with this big club. And then a whole heap of players obviously saying this is not how it starts, but how it ends. It's not about how it starts. So this Enzo Fernandez, let's go. All our brother, we will work together as one. Reece James, Christopher Nkunku, and so on and so forth. Many people saying a lot of stuff. Now, look, message to the players. Thank you so much for these motivational messages. Really appreciate it. But let's try and do the talking on the field. Honestly, I am scarred by last season. You guys would have seen, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. I am scarred by last season. What transpired last season honestly gives me nightmare. This is how it all started. Results started to go south. Players coming out and writing all of this stuff on social media. This is how it all started last season. And I swear to you, I get the chills. Enough with the post. Players, please do your talking on the field. Thank you for the motivational messages, but no level of motivational messages is going to reduce the disappointment of yesterday's defeat. Very, very poor second half performance. Very unexpected off the back of that first match against Liverpool. So please, I don't want to see all of these messages. Put out something when you achieve something. When we have achieved something, go out there and put out something. When I see these sort of messages now, honestly, I get a little bit annoyed. Because as I said, no level of posts is going to reduce the disappointment. Only thing that's going to change is if you go out there and absolutely obliterate the opposition. I want to see a winning run from here on in. Some parts of the fan base, a lot of the fans out there are like, overreacting. No. As I said in my last stream, do check that last stream out, the Truth Bomb. We as a fan base need to hold a strong mentality. Let's not find for excuses. Let's not find for excuses. Let's call it out. We should not have lost against West Ham. Look at the way we conceded. We should not have, conceded goals like that. We should not be losing a game like that. I'm not saying go out there and win every single game. We didn't say we had every right to win against Liverpool. Before the match started, even I said a draw would be a decent result. But the way we played, of course, we should have got 3 points against Liverpool as well. So off the back of that match, coming into this match, we had the confidence that 3 points should be the norm. So no one is saying win every match, but you cannot be losing in that manner the way we did. So please, players, enough with these posts. That's all I'm going to say. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you like seeing these posts from the players after a loss? These motivational talks? Or do you want them to keep their mouth shut, go out there, work, and do something on the field, as opposed to doing a lot of things on social media, which don't count for me? So let me know, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next up, here we go. Exclusive from Fabrizio Romano, literally dropped about a few minutes ago. Djordje Petrović to Chelsea. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place with New England Revolution on 16 million deal. Medical test booked on Wednesday for the Serbian goalkeeper who's going to compete with Robert Sanchez. Look, I don't know too much about it. Looking back at yesterday's goals, I have to say, I might have been a little bit loose on Robert Sanchez. I think that Antonio's goal, Sanchez probably should have been able to do something. Like, come on, man. I know where, Desasi and Levi Colwell did not defend well at all. Completely their fault. You need to be preventing a shot first before the goalkeeper's called upon. But Sanchez as a goalkeeper as well, I think could have done better. So look, this competition, I'm all down for. I don't know too much about this goalkeeper, but let's see if he does get an opportunity, maybe in the cup game that's coming up against Wimbledon. We'll have a look. A lot of people have high praise about this particular goalkeeper. So let's see. It doesn't absolutely, honestly, like when you have a defeat, and apparently we bought another youngster, we bought another 16-year-old. Every time we seem to get a defeat, we buy another kid. And every time now I see these here we goes. Honestly, I can't fathom the situation that we've spent 800 million and we are still not picking up wins. Do you know what I mean? 2 matches, 1 draw, 1 loss. Not the ideal start. Now every time I see here he goes, honestly, it does not give me a lot of pleasure. I need to start seeing some results. Chelsea's priority is to sign a player who can play number 10 and also on the wing. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, is the situation at the moment. We're not really looking for a striker. We're looking for a 10. Obviously, number 10 being creative player, but who can also play out in the wings as well. So Vlahovic conversations are all dead. People talk about, what about Ryan Cherki? There's absolutely no links with Ryan Cherki at the moment. What about Olise? Obviously, Olise is sticking at Crystal Palace. And, Brennan Johnson is another one that apparently we are not really going to pursue. Bakola is possibly looking to go to PSG. Jeremy Doku is a here we go for Manchester City. So who are we getting? Who are we getting for this number 10? I've got no idea about it. Why are we not going for Kudus? I have no clue. But Kudus is categorically a no, apparently, from Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea are looking for a similar profile to Michael Olise, someone creative. I mean, Mohamed Kudus fits the bill. Mohamed Kudus absolutely fits the bill. Chelsea are working on signing a creative attacker. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Still don't know who it is. Let's see. Hopefully, it's a decent enough player and not a player that is another 17, 18, 19-year-old, someone with a little bit of experience at the highest level. 23, 24-year-old. I think that will be good. 25 as well. Chelsea decided to go for someone different than Kudus at the moment. So all the people that have been screaming for Kudus, it's finished. It's over. We're not going for him. I don't know why, but we're not. Would it be nice to have a player like Kudus right now? No Chukwuemeka, no Nkunku. Why we're not giving Martin an opportunity? I have no idea again. Martin played quite a lot of minutes in the preseason, did so well, scored goals, assisted goals. All of a sudden the season starts and he's not required. He seems to be not required. Potentially going to be sold. I hope he's not. I honestly hope he's not. Chelsea have been looking at signing another attacking player, but not a tried and tested number 9 as such. So people been screaming out for a striker. Forget it. It's not happening. Coming from Simon Johnson. And I think this was the outlook. Vlahovic was the clear link previously. His looks like we don't want to deal with Juventus. These Italian clubs are very difficult to deal with anyway. Colomani, I think, is also going to PSG, and that leaves us with no other strikers. I know a few people have been screaming about Teremi from Porto, but there's no links. There's absolutely no links. Chelsea are already actively working on bringing in one more player in an offensive position, a creative player. The process is internal to find the right player. Juve is insisting on Vlahovic, Lukaku, but Chelsea have other ideas from Fabrizio Romano. So Lukaku is a huge problem still. We still don't have a solution for him. Don't know where this brother is going. Luckily enough, the Saudi league, their transfer market closes on the 8th of September. So we still got about a week after the transfer market closes in Europe. That is still a problem. There is no way we're using Lukaku. And as I said, Juventus, we don't want to deal with. But we are looking for another offensive player. So as I said, Brennan Johnson, we're not going for him apparently from Nottingham Forest, and at 50 million it's too much. Jeremy Doku has gone to Manchester City. Bakola is going to PSG. Ryan Shirky, we're not pursuing him, so I've got no idea who it's going to be, but we definitely need someone. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section if you've got a particular name that you think we should be chasing after. In the comment section, let me know. Don't forget, Kudus is a no as well. Now, in regards to Carney Chukwuemeka's injury update, Carney Chukwuemeka had a scan today on his knee injury, still waiting to hear the results. But early suggestions last night were that it was a MCL injury. Chelsea should let us know more soon. So we'll get to see what's going on. Like I said, MCL were initial fears. Hopefully it's not as serious as that. Look, the fact that he could not even put his foot down and bend his knee, I'm not expecting Carney Chukwuemeka to be back in like 2-3 weeks. I think this guy's gone for at least minimum 3 months. Minimum. The way he looked with the crutches and straight after the injury when he got up and he couldn't bend his knee and couldn't even put his leg on the ground. Yeah, let's not expect him to come back too soon. The injury crisis continues at Chelsea Football Club. Wesley Fofana, Nkunku, Badiashile, Chukwuemeka, obviously Badiashile on the way back. Obviously, Amada Brea is still in rehabilitation, and we'll see when he comes back. Whether he even stays at Chelsea Football Club, we'll see. So we need players, man. We definitely now need players. And we need help. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham are discussing the possibility of making a 40 million offer for Conor Gallagher. Chelsea unlikely to do business, though, because Mauricio Pochettino would prefer to keep him. Everton and Brighton are also interested. Keep this news in your mind, and this is where it gets a little bit annoying, because Nottingham Forest have turned to Chelsea's Andre Santos as they look to bolster their midfield, and that could help Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea have been considering Forest Brennan Johnson for a number of weeks, and the idea of loans such as Santos plus cash to secure Wales international appeals to some staff at the club. So look, a few things to talk about here. Conor Gallagher, I appreciate the off-the-ball work rate. I really do. But with the ball, it's not good enough. Long-term, we will suffer. And the fact that we're thinking about letting go of Santos on a loan, possibly, and looks like it will be like that, because he traveled with the team to West Ham, but it wasn't in the squad. Ugochukwu was. So it gives me a bit of a thinking that Andre Santos is probably going to be loaned out. Whether it's Nottingham Forest or not, we'll see. And it annoys me because Andre Santos is better on the ball than Conor Gallagher. He may not have the engine as Conor Gallagher, but he's far better suited to what Mauricio Pochettino wants in the midfield. Far better package. Off the ball, it's not like Andre Santos is some sort of a Mickey Mouse. No, he's no mug at all. But we're thinking about keeping Conor Gallagher and letting go of someone like Andre Santos. I don't think Santos, I'm not sure, maybe Santos could go to Nottingham Forest, but I don't think we're going to get Brennan Johnson. That may sweeten the deal a little bit, but I'm not sure whether that's going to materialize. But I think Andre Santos is probably going to be on the way out as opposed to Conor Gallagher, which absolutely annoys the living daylights out of me. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know, would you keep Gallagher as opposed to Santos, or would you let Santos go out on a loan and keep Gallagher because Mauricio Pochettino seemingly really, really appreciates him? Ladies and gentlemen, look, as you can tell, I'm just annoyed. I'm just so annoyed after that loss. It's going to take some wins, obviously. We need to win against Luton. We need to then go on a winning streak. There's a lot riding on this season. We have to make Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. We have to. By hook or crook, we have to. And I get it. It's early days. But please, players, stop the posts. Focus on the game. Win. Post when you achieve something. Because that's when it's going to matter. So all of this stuff, it don't matter. And it reminds me of last season. I don't want to be reminded of last season. Smash the like button, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time. See ya.